What's up, everyone? It's Guy here. Another video. This one's on real estate special videos, and I'm into real estate. I like real estates here in Seattle, Washington. As you may or may not know, obviously Russell Wilson have made some big news recently. This past month, obviously, he was traded to Denver Broncos, and immediately 1 month afterward, he put his home in Bellevue for sale. So here's our headlines. Russell Wilson listed 36 million Washington mansions and state's most expensive. So you see, guys, 36 million. Okay, and that is a massive news. It's not only the massive news, but I'm telling you how much money if he was to sold the place and bank the amount that he was put it up for. Okay, let's read the article here. Former Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson toss his Bellevue, Washington mansion onto the market, priced at $36 million. It's also the most expensive listing in the state. So again, Wilson, 36, picked up property for $6.7 million in 2015 when he was starring for the Seahawks. Following the blockbuster trade to Denver Broncos last month, he and his wife are now ready to part with their place in the Pacific Northwest. Let's track a 2015 here and just confirm the story. Yep, Seattle Seahawks. This is on GeekWire. Seahawks QB Russell Wilson reportedly buys 6.7 million mentions from ex-Microsoft manager. TMZ. Russell Wilson has a sweet new Seattle pad. TMZ first reported Wednesday that Seahawks quarterback bought a 6.7 million waterfront mansion on Lake Washington in Bellevue. The property record shows the home was previously owned by Harsh Naidu, a 22-year-old Microsoft veteran who left the company in 2010. Again, records indicates that Naidu, who later worked Bellevue-based Global Scholar, sold the home on August 31st to Duchess Investment LLC. That's very interesting. Duchess Investment. So actually, it's not in his name. Not in Russell Wilson's name, but it's actually in his LLC's name. So that's another thing that a lot of sophisticated investors are using, LLCs in place of their real name. So Washington-based business that was registered in February 2015. Okay, guys. So you can see here, listed 36, bought for 6.7 million. Listed 36, and here's an interesting fact. Let's take a look at the property itself that's on Redfin. So this is the home right here, guys. 905 Shoreline Drive, Southeast Bellevue. You see some of the photos here. Again, this is 28 millions. You're probably wondering why is it only 28? Well, that's only half of the listing. Okay, I'll show you the other half later. But let's take a look at the photos. It's a beautiful home, no doubt about it. You got a nice view right there of Seattle City. It's on Lake Washington. For those who don't know what it is, Lake Washington is the lake that's separating the Bellevue area from that of Seattle area. So there's a boat, there's a little tree house. This is a tree house itself. This looks amazing. All right, guys. So again, $28 million, and that's only half of it. The other half is another listing here. It says here, down here, combined neighboring property for 270 feet of Lake Washington frontage. It adds up to the champion's life. So this is the other half of the listing. It's listed for $8 million. So to the left of the home. So this is the home here. It's the main home. And it's to the left of the home. You got a basketball court, and then you got the waterfront. So, the vacant lot itself was listing $8 million. So the idea is that he bought it for 6.7 million. So if he's just successfully sold just a lot, he's already in the money. I mean, that's already 8 million minus 6.7 million that he purchased for. So that's 1.3 million more already banking. He could have just keep the home if he just sold a lot, but no, he's trying to sell them both for 36 million, and that's close to 6.7 million. 36 million bought for 6.7 million. If that's massive amount of gain, I mean that's close to $30 million in capital gain. Let's take a look at the county. This is all public information here as well. So, again, it's confirmed. Yes, a Duchess Investment LLC. So one thing that I've learned is that a lot of successful folks, a lot of sophisticated investors, a lot of successful individuals uses LLCs to buy even they purchase their main property. So obviously, they did some improvement. Close to 100,000 improvement there. Here's purchase price in August of 2015. So again, if he able to get this sold for 36, he's in line to profit or pocket about 23 million plus or minus. Real estate, I think, one of the things that I find when talking to a lot of people, I do a little bit of real estate myself too. But what I find a lot of people is that, they don't own these massive types of home, but folks that are regular folks buying, selling home, one of the hardest things that they find is that they have sentimental, emotional attachment to their homes. So one of the emotional blocking is that they have some types of attachment to the home, so they don't want to sell it, even in the peak market. So back to this story is that, look at this. This is a $28 million home. Obviously, Russell Wilson and his wife, kids born and raised. Most of the kids are born and raised in this home. Probably have a lot of sentimental reasons to it. But if you look at the price, massive amount of gain and appreciations. There's no sentimental in that for a sophisticated folks or sophisticated person or a sophisticated investor, sophisticated homeowner, or whatever might be the case. They'll sell it right off the bat. So I'm just here to tell you guys that for those that feel there's a sentimental attachment to a home, yeah, sure there is, but if you look at overall value, if you look at an overall market in general, it might be a perfect time to sell because it's such a hyperinflated prices right now. I mean, this is massive. So what did Russell Wilson, this just broke right here, do about the sentimental? He went out and bought, Russell Wilson started buy record-breaking $25 million Denver home. Basically, if he used to sell this home, all that profit, I'm sure that's what his tax accountants are doing. Exchange it. So you probably don't have to pay a capital gain on it. All potential profit paid off this massive home. I mean, this is a massive home here. Denver Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson and his wife Ciara have purchased a $25 million home in Cherry Hills Village, Colorado. The purchase set a record for Denver area single-family home, which front office sports reports was previously held by former Broncos head coach Mike Shanahan. 15.7 million for 13-bedroom homes in the same neighborhood. So he beat out Mike Shanahan for the most highest price paid, 25 million. Some might say that, oh wow, that's a massive amount, but you didn't realize that he's listed his home potentially sold for a capital capital gain or net potential profit of 25 million. So I could bought this purchase home for free. Okay, that's how smart people think, guys. Okay, and look at this. This is massive. This is a really nice home. 2,500 square feet indoor swimming pool. I mean, that's bigger than most homes right there. Just an indoor swimming pool. Okay, indoor basketball court there. So he basically, in essence, with this massive amount, he's actually trading down with the potential profit that he made from the Bellevue home. So guys, there's a moral story there, guys. You can always, in my opinion, you can always build sentimental, emotional attachment to a home somewhere else. Let's say your home you purchased for, $100,000, and now it's $1 million. Shoot, go out and buy a $500 million homes that would have been already paid off, and you built for sentimental reason there, and you have 500,000 sitting in your bank for whatever reason that you may need in the future. Okay, so don't be house poor and you have money that's sitting in the bank. Look at Russell Wilson's here. I mean, the homes pretty sure has a lot of sentimental reason to him as well, but he able because job allocation, he could easily keep this home if there's sentimental reason because it's already paid off. If he was to sell just the land in here, he got it already paid off. But here's a question to you guys. Did he buy this home at $6.5 million cash out, or did he finance? After he signed a massive contract with the Seattle Seahawks, $87.6 million contract. Okay, well, let's take a look at 6.7 million. Let's take a look. He purchased it mortgage it at 3.5 interest, very low interest, 4.355 million. Adjustable rate. So 6.7 million he bought. So he only put down 2.4 million. Okay, 2.4 million, low interest rate, adjustable rate, and then he went and refis it out of that original amount 5 years later. So as you can see there, guys, he has massive money to basically buy the home outright, but he didn't. He only put down, 2.4 million to buy the home. Okay, and he actually refinanced it too as well. So I'm pretty sure he took out some money here from 2015 to 2020, 5 years. I'm pretty sure there's some interest in that, perhaps per se. I don't know the situation there, but basically he only put in $2-something million. Okay. So again, even the man. So the lesson learned here, guys, is that do what the rich people do. Okay, sophisticated do. Consider an LLC. If your home price, you may not get this amount, but I'm just saying, if the home are hyper inflated this much, cash out and buy with your profit of this home. Buy with your profit, okay? Basically, in essence, it's almost the same game, similar to that of, say, crypto. I want to relate to the crypto in the sense that you buy in a project, you cash out and play with house money. Basically, this is exactly what what Russell's doing. Obviously, he relocated his job. He basically if he was to sell this home successfully and made 20 something, close to $30 million, and then went home, bought this home, potentially can do tax. I don't know exactly tax ramification of that. Potentially to avoid tax, potentially do a 1031 exchange on it. If he sold this home, capital gain onto this home, and basically play with the profit. Okay, so I just want to share that with you guys. I hope you like my content, my videos, some of the ideas that these guys are doing. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Russell Wilson's. I've been, Seahawks fans for a while. Bought some of his jerseys and such. But at the end of the day, it's all business, guys. The number makes sense. You should also look into that as well. All right, guys, that's it. I'm out.